They weren't coming because they couldn't get in. Once they think they can get in, they're coming, and they are coming at levels that you haven't even seen yet. I'll kiss every guy, man and woman, man and woman. Look at that guy, how handsome he is. I'll kiss him. Everybody comes in, your grandmother. And then they have cans of soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup for my family. They're so innocent. This is soup for my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup for my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people. Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me. Could you imagine if I lose my whole life? What am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know.
Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
It's like, oh, Abel's your guy, eh, God? What if I take him out in the field and beat him to death? How do you feel about that? All my sacrifices went unrewarded. Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's what it is at the bottom of the hell of things.
Is a shit fuck, you know, cringe tour, etc., etc. Dub is a shit fuck, 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 you know, cringe tour, you know, cringe tour, etc., etc.
$7 million for reef fish management. $25 million to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico, 7
They had a very bad original concept. It was carried out poorly, and the cover-up was one of the worst in the history of cover-ups. Very simple. Bad deal, should have never been thought of. Somebody really messed up, and they had the worst cover-up ever. And where it should have stopped is at the deal standpoint, when they thought about it. Because whoever thought of that idea, I think is in big trouble.
Country needs a strong Republican Party, and we do.
I am not up to the job. And I mean that sincerely. It's not like, whoa.
You have entered the random noises portion of today's program. Hello, users, and welcome to another episode of the Above It All program show, broadcast, live streamed program. And so it is the It's Extremely Fucking Hot Outside episode of the show. And it's extremely fucking hot outside. I was outside for, I don't know, 20 minutes, something like that. And, it's extremely fucking hot outside. So, I think it's gonna hit like 35 to 40 degrees centigrade, where I'm at currently. There's an excessive heat warning all across the United States of A. And so, everyone just, fucking, let's go. Like, I mean, like, we're about to die. So, I'm gonna be one of those people in the statistics that you see, like, these amount of people died, and that's gonna be me. Local dumbass dies. So anyway, the heat, it's excessive. But it's like that every day on my show. Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Alright, so we got a show going on today. We got a program lined up today. The Cooking with the Bitch show continues at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Making instant Rayman with the goddamn Packy chip. And I'm not gonna lie, that fucking shit, I had it yesterday. Hot as fuck. Very, very hot. So, and it was good. It was yummy as hell. So, that is going to be at 11:30. And, there you go. So check that out. I'm sweating. I am sweating. I need my coffee. I got myself limoncello LaCroix. I had to do the conversion myself on Kelvin. Shout outs to Kelvin. Limoncello, La Croix, in case you missed it. It's good flavor. Yeah, my, just letting everyone in on a little story time. I don't have air conditioning set up yet, where I am at. So, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Gonna get the ice machine. I'm going to dunk my head in an ice machine and then kill myself. Anyway, so we got a show going on today. A program, a programmatic experience, an experiential experiment of an experience. We're going to Cooking with the Bitch at 11:30 in 76 minutes. We got the Cooking with the Bitch show. Everyone loves it. Everyone loves it. So, I'm also going to be doing a Doom stream, but I got back into the house at like 9:52 a.m. And so, I didn't have time to set that page up. So, I'm going to be doing a Doom stream, 1 p.m. But the page isn't set up yet because I didn't have time. Anyway, I got a smudge on my glasses. Hold the fucking phone here. Oh, what's the weather at right now? It's already fucking 30 degrees. I'm dead. I'm dead. I might as well just die at this point. When you really think about it, I might as well just fucking die. Jesus goddamn Christ. Eating bitter. 46. What? I'm going to be playing tomorrow Memento Mori 2. Folks! There's a show going on. This is a new show. If you didn't already guess, I have no news items prepared. I had no show prep. This is something I used to do. For the last couple of weeks, I've been doing show prep every day. And I think it's been making the pacing of the shows a little bit more on point. But today, I was doing some stuff. I got up late, and then I had some stuff I needed to do. Yeah, that's right. I've got responsibilities. Huh? That's right. And so I did no show prep. And so this is a classic Above It All episode where I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. But what I do know is that Cooking with the Bitch in 74 minutes. Cooking with the Bitch, 74 minutes. From now, that I do know. I can assure you that I do know that that is happening. Again, I'm doing a Doom stream at 1 p.m. But, I didn't set that page up because I didn't have time. Drink some coffee. As you can see, I am sweaty. My face is red. But I look like that every day. Alright, so we have some really important stories to get to today.
Today is Flag Day, celebrated on June 14th each year. It's to commemorate the day the United States adopted the Stars and Stripes back in 1777.
But for a local Army veteran, he's in a fight just to fly Old Glory outside his Riviera Beach apartment. Our Lily Ortiz has more.
Yeah, the American flag holds a special meaning for the 63-year-old who served in the Army. And he said all he wanted to do is display the flag outside the door of his unit here, but the manager told him to take it down.
So, I just want to say, normally, this is like the confliction of my principles. Normally, I hate landlords, normally, but I also hate people that like the flag, okay? So this is like, wow, who do I hate more? Flag-waving morons or landlords? I'm not sure. Let's keep watching.
I defended this land, and for someone to tell me I don't have the right to display my own country's colors is beyond me.
63-year-old Joseph Carpenter proudly mounted his brand new American flag outside his front door of his Riviera Beach apartment. But hours later, he says he was forced to take it down by the property manager of this small apartment complex off of Blue Heron Boulevard.
My property manager came knocking on my door while I was even on the phone with my VA social worker, and she could overhear that property manager yelling, "Take that down, that's got to come down. We want all these places to look uniform."
Frustrated, this veteran believes that whether or not you own or rent a property, everyone has a right to fly the American flag. Carpenter points to the Freedom to Display the American Flag Act of 2005. The law allows tenants to display an American flag in a respectful manner, regardless of any provision in the rental agreement. He said.
So I think the key word is respectful. I don't think there is a way to respectfully display the American flag. So again, this is a crisis point for me. As an anarchist, this is a crisis point. Landlords or flag-waving fuckers? I don't know. Some people might say it's an easy choice. Right? Some people might say it's an easy choice. Landlords obviously worse than flag-waving fuckers. Some people might say that. But I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Like, this guy's got a big fucking flag. Like, maybe get, like, one of those small flags that you put in, like, the fucking window of your SUV or something. You know, like, those little fucking things. Maybe get one of those or something. Christ, like, this is a big fucking flag. I don't know, man. Like, do I hate landlords or flag-waving fuckers more? This is a genuine crisis point in my life.
As the agreement provides a list of things residents are prohibited from hanging, but it doesn't say anything about the American flag.
It signifies all of our freedom that we allow into this nation.
This property is owned by Fritz Panfield Construction. Management tells CBS 12 News that drilling holes to mount his flag was a destruction of property and needed to submit a formal request beforehand.
I took the mount off the wall.
Okay, so hold the phone here. Now we're bringing in destruction of property? Oof. Okay, this is again, 3 things that I have extremely powerful opinions on. Hating the flag and people that like it, landlords, and destruction of property. This is a crisis point in my political commenting career. I'm losing it, folks.
I repaired the holes. They touched it up with paint. You can't even tell where it was at. I feel like my patriotism's been taken out from underneath my feet.
Records show this location is also listed as an assisted living facility. It provides affordable homes for veterans like Carpenter through the VA. Real estate attorney Jonathan Bloom says while there are laws that prohibit restrictions on flying the American flag, the law could differ for assisted living facility tenants.
That building is owned by a particular person or entity. And if they were to allow everybody to start, let's say, defacing or putting holes in the building which the tenant doesn't own, then it could cause damage and waste to the building, and it could devalue the value of the building itself.
Now the property owner and...
Again, not a good argument. If the property manager just said, yeah, fuck the flag, I don't like it. You know what I mean? Like, that would be... I would support the landlord a lot more. If the landlord just came out and was interviewed and said, yeah, you know what? I just think the flag is fucking stupid. This guy can go cry about it. It's my fucking property. Go fuck yourself. I would side with the landlord on that one. But let's see what he has to say.
Manager were not available to comment on camera, but Carpenter says that he plans to formally submit a request to display the flag, but he claims that this policy is not on the lease. In Riviera Beach,
So, again, if the landlord were to come out there and say, you know, I think the flag's fucking stupid. Like, yeah, your buddies died in Vietnam. I don't give a shit, motherfucker. Go fuck yourself. I don't know what war this guy's in, but if he's 60, I don't know. I assume Vietnam. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Fuck the flag. Fuck you. Fuck your feelings. It's my fucking goddamn property. Maybe you shouldn't have squandered your entire fucking life, so now you gotta live in a low end. Like, if that's what the fucking landlord would come out and say, like, fuck the troops, I don't care, I'm in. 100%. But the landlord's being shifty. And then also we have to weigh in that destruction of property is cool. So the the flag guy destroying the property Now, again, he repaired it, right? So that's points taken away. But the destruction of property is pretty cool. So I think ultimately I'm going to side with the flag-waving fucker, as much as this pains me to say. But man, that is a good story. This was a crisis point in my career. I might be honest. We're entering a new territory now. This is a crisis point and inflection point. I'm going to be writing my memoirs in like 60, 70 years from now. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to live for a long time, motherfucker. And I'm going to be like, this was the point where it all crystallized for me. But destruction of property, I think that is the tipping point. Like, before the destruction of property was brought in, I was thinking to myself, I don't know, man, fuck that flag. You know what I mean? Like, I fucking hate the flag. I hate the flag. Fuck that flag. That's what I was thinking to myself. But destruction of property, that's pretty cool. I mean, so I'm going with the flag-waving fucker. You know, very critical support to those waving the flag and wherever the fuck this is. Rivera Beach. I don't even know what that means. All right, how much time we got left? I'm not wearing a watch. Should I wear a watch just for that? Or is it funnier if I'm not wearing a watch? Like, what's funnier? If I were to go out and buy a watch that I would never use just so I can do this, or doing this with no watch. I don't know what's funnier. In fact, let's make a poll. I'm asking the community here. I'm asking the community. Hashtag the community. Vote in the poll. Alright. Okay. Folks. I don't know what to tell you. Cooking with the bitch. 65 minutes. Alright. Let's see. Oh. Okay, so what is this? Okay. Folks. Apparently it was like Trump's birthday or something. Apparently. Anyway. On June 14th, 1946, a very fine woman named Mary Ann Trump gave birth to the 45th President of the United States. So he's talking in third person. While I wish she could have been around to see all of the beautiful things I've done for this country, I'm glad she was not around to see the witch hunt led by Rhino Liz Cheney and the radical Democrats. Liz Cheney, who is not very smart, can waste their time with friends. Their time, by the way. Liz Cheney is officially non-binary, according to the 45th President of the United States. So, honestly, I'm impressed. You know, 20 years after disowning their sibling for being homosexual, now they're coming out as non-binary. So, that's pretty good. Anyway. Can waste their time with friends from the radical left looking for meeting notes about January 6th against me, but they will never find them. Some people say that I flushed those notes down the toilet, but what I may, in quotes, have flushed down the toilet is...
Not good. Believe me, not good.
Some people say that I flushed these notes down the toilet, but what I may have flushed down the toilet is long gone since Biden stole the White House from me. Okay. Even though I may, in quotes again, have suggested to many people that they need to storm the Capitol peacefully at a meeting, it doesn't mean they had to do it. This kangaroo court thinks they will put Trump in jail, but let me tell you, that is not going to happen because Trump is way smarter. Is this real? I'm starting to think this is fake. There's no way this is real. Like, I just saw this. Someone sent me another, like, people send me, like, the Trump statements. There's no way this is real. Like, I gotta fucking verify this information. Am I reading fake news? There's no way that this is real. There's no way? There's no way this is real. I can't figure out how to find this. This can't be. Apparently he's got like a 12-page statement on January 6th. I don't know if this is real. There's no way. There's no way. I'm just gonna keep reading. It might be real though. I don't know. It's impossible to tell. All right. Well, Melania, who is very lucky to have me as a husband, will give me a gift and maybe something. It can't be real. It can't be. Someone get me the fucking league of fact checkers on this. There is no way this is real. There's no way. And maybe something a little more. What I want is a gift from my great MAGA donors. I encourage all of my supporters, especially the old ones who are the best, to make a generous donation. There's no way this is real. I'm falling for fake news. I can't do it. I can't. This isn't real. I can't do it. I'm gonna say that this is not real. I'm gonna look this up later to verify if this is real or not. And when I post the clip, I will have a fact check in the description. But I cannot, for the life of me, I can't. I encourage all of my supporters, especially the old ones who are the best, to make generous donations at DonaldJTrump.com so we can have a beautiful 2024. It has to be fake. I mean, I can't. It's too much. It's too much. But is it? No, it has to be fake. But it could be real. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right. But what I do know is that Cooking with the Bitch is in 59 minutes, folks. Jesus goddamn. It's not on his actual site. It can't be real. It has to be real, though. It has to be real. And that's the thing, like, if it's not real, it's really good. Like, if it's not real, that's fucking great if it's not real. Like, I honestly hope it's not real, because that's, like, such good comedy. All right, y'all. Don Jr. is a good character. I honestly have not paid much attention at all to Don Jr. throughout this entire, like, last however long we've been in this hell world for. But damn, that's a character and a half for sure. It's real? Did you look it up? All right. So we got a crazy ass MF ranting and raving. So this is from Aaron in the Moon on Twitter in the morning. This is one of the scariest videos I've seen. I don't know what more to say. Candidate Mark Burns, Trump ally running for South Carolina 04, calls for the execution of LGBTQ people. Let's watch.
The LGBT, transgender, grooming our children's minds is a national security threat because it is ultimately designed to destabilize the republic we call the United States of America. That's why when I'm elected, I don't want to just vote. I want to start holding people accountable for treason to the Constitution. I am going to push to reenact HUAC. HUAC is the House of Un-American Activities Committee. It was a real committee that was formulated back in the 50s, and it's a committee that we should reenact that starts holding these people accountable for treason. We need to hold people for treason, start having some public hearings, and start executing people who are found guilty for their treasonous acts against the Constitution of the United States of America, just like they did back in 17.
And this bitch is like, oh shit, I'm about to go viral! Like, she is having a great time. Let's go back. So this guy's ranting and raving, and then they cut the camera to like the double camera, and she's like, woo! Like, this is great. All right.
Against the Constitution of the United States of America, just like they did.
She's fucking having a great time. Oh my God.
South Carolina, this is our guy.
So, first of all, what the fuck? Like, these people are crazy. I don't need to explain for the 15,000th time that religion is the worst thing that's ever happened. Religion is garbage. Religion is trash. I don't give a fuck about your good Christian garbage. I don't give a fuck about your historical example of a good Christian. Go fuck yourself. Religion is all garbage. It's all trash all the time. And this is what religion turns into. This is the end goal. This is what happens when you believe in fairy tales for 2,000 fucking years and kill everyone that disagrees with you. I don't give a shit if, I went to the church and we got, we were nice to each other and we sang songs. Go fuck yourself with your stupid fucking songs, okay? The people that end up using religion and its institutions are these motherfuckers, okay? Second of all, like, the idea that trans people or gay people are grooming, like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, I went to a wedding when I was like 5 or 6 years old. Is that not grooming? It's a celebration of two people that, religiously speaking, they are now able to fuck each other. It's the celebration, now you can fuck this other person. That's grooming! How come 5-year-olds are allowed to go to weddings? That's fucking crazy. That's crazy shit, man. So again, like, I don't know, man. Like, this fucking, like, this grooming stuff it's all, there's literally no evidence of any of it. It's garbage. But they know it's garbage. They know it's trash. They don't care about the logic. They don't care about the argumentation. They just want to commit a genocide. Again, I've told everyone, and there's so many right-wingers that love to leave comments. Where's no one's calling for the execution of gays. We just want to make them all stop existing. We don't want to execute them. We just want to make sure that there's no new gays. I mean, first of all, that is a genocide. But here we have another dumb motherfucker saying the quiet part out loud. Yes, just kill them all. For treason. For treason? Like, and again, this is the same party that had Donald fucking shitfuck Trump literally try to overthrow the government less than 2 years ago. And they're accusing random gay people of treason. Like, again, I can't help but laugh at this stupid fucking garbage. And again, I know a lot of people get mad at me for harping on the religious stuff. But with all due respect, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. There is no such thing as a good Christian. Now, there can be good people that happen to be Christian, but there is no such thing as a good Christian. That's the same lie and bullshit that people tell us, oh, like Liz Cheney is a good Republican. There's no good Republican. It doesn't fucking exist. If you give any ounce of credibility to these institutions when they're doing shit like this with their power and influence, you are not a good Christian. You're garbage. You're garbage. And again, Oh, but Christianity brings people together. What? Try bingo. I don't know. What the fuck? You need to believe in a magical sky fairy that gives people power and influence to try to advocate for a genocide of certain minority groups in order to get together with your community? Like, come on. Come on, man. Religious people are fucking crazy. They're crazy. There's no such thing as a good Republican. There's no such thing as a good Christian. Now, again, you can be a Christian and be a good person. But you being a Christian is a severe detriment to everyone else and yourself in this world. And if you really wanted to be a good person, you would throw away these fucking stupid fucking garbage institutions. And again, but what about my relationship with God? That's called schizophrenia. If you think your inner monologue is Jesus talking to you, that's schizophrenia. I don't know what to tell you. And no offense to people that have schizophrenia. I know people that have schizophrenia. Sometimes I think I have schizophrenia. You know, there's voices to, you know. And I'm not even saying that as like a bit. But anyway. But seriously, that's a medical condition. There is no Jesus. And he's not talking to you. It's not real. It's called your inner monologue. That's your brain generating words. That's you. That's your brain. That's not Jesus. That's not God. That's not Muhammad. That's not Yahweh. I don't give a fuck. Okay? But let's assume, okay, it is God. Do you need to be a Christian to have a relationship with God? Every Christian I talk to, they have a different version. They cherry pick the fucking Bible, which they've never read either. And even if they did read it, it was some like interpretation of some shitfucker's translation of some shitfucker's interpretation of some other, right? So they've never read the actual Bible. But anyway. And by the way, not to mention that half the books of the Bible got lost to history. But whatever, okay? Everyone's got their own stupid fucking version of God. Like, again, the Bible says you're not allowed to eat shellfish. Now, I don't eat shellfish either. I'm a vegetarian. But if you eat shellfish, you go to fucking hell. That's what the Bible says. I didn't say that, right? So everyone's, if you wear mixed fabric, I'm wearing mixed fabric right now. So am I going to go to hell? Again, you can't say, oh, I believe in God, but these parts are outdated. That you're not a Christian. You're not adhering to the religion. So you have your own version of it. Why even call yourself a Christian? That's the thing that's crazy to me. Everyone's got their own stupid fucking personal relationship with their stupid fucking God. And yet they all go to the same building and praise Jesus in the same... What the fuck is wrong with you? How about instead of going to church and singing stupid fucking songs, you go to a local food bank or a soup kitchen and actually do something that's actually worth fucking while. Now again, I know a lot of religious people that claim to be good Christians, they do this stuff on their spare time, and that's great, and that's great, and that makes them great people. But goddamn, like, why is church just a money laundering scheme? Tax exempt money laundering scheme? Why is it, like, what does your church actually do besides steal your money and then just funnel it to people like fucking this guy? Let's be honest. If you're such a good person, oh, I'm a good Christian, go do something that actually fucking helps people. And maybe stop being a fucking Christian because it doesn't make any fucking sense. I'm sorry, I can't with this religion shit. I know a lot of people get mad at me. Oh, well, you harp on religion too much. I'm a fucking goddamn trans person in the United States of America where the, like, leading religion and their leaders are trying to commit a genocide against me. So, shut the fuck up. You're a Christian. You're not oppressed. You're not a minority if you're a Christian. You're like 60 fucking something % of Americans believe in angels and they're fucking Christians, okay? You're not a fucking minority. 0.48% of the population is transgender. I'm the fucking minority. I'm attacking my oppressors. Go fuck yourself with your crybaby bullshit. Shut the fuck up. So, there's just all my haters out there. Any chance I get to shit talk religion, because I hate religion. I think religion is the root of all evil. I think, now, I will say that I don't think humanity would be perfect without religion. But without religion, we'd be a hell of a lot better than we are right now. Let's be honest. God, fucking, this shit is so stupid. Every time I talk about religion, and, you know, well-meaning people, too. Like, I get it. I understand. Yes. Okay, fine. Your best friend from college is a part-time Jew or something. I don't give a fuck about your religion, okay? I don't care. I don't care at all. I'll never forgive Christians for brainwashing me with that crap as a young kid. Yo, motherfucker, my family was not very religious. Like, they all, like, did the I believe in God but thing. But I, like, got roped into religious schemes via the daycare industry. I've told my stories of Christian summer camp. So, like, I have my own personal experiences with these crazy motherfuckers. Q-Cock, Onion on Hank, Schrader, ASAC, coming out as a communist? What is ASAC? What does that mean? Assistant Special Agent in Charge? Oh, is that his, like, title? Is it the actor that plays Hank coming out as a communist? Because that's cool. I'm in. I always thought Hank was the worst character in Breaking Bad, just because he's DEA. I mean, like, no other reason. Like, you know, he's got good writing. A lot of people say that... what's her fucking name? Skylar? I don't know. The wife. A lot of people say she's the worst character. I think she's a great character. But fucking Hank, I mean, he's a DEA agent and he sells out his family. Like, that's fucking crazy shit, man. You're not getting robbed at the pump. You're paying fair market price for a commodity. If you love capitalism so much, then shut the fuck up. That's good. See, Justin Vigil, I had similar issues because I was raised by a single mother. And so my mom just would make friends with people as an excuse to get me to go over their houses for play dates, aka free babysitting, right? So, and they were all fucking, like, religious nutbags, because the majority of people are religious fucking nutbags. Yo, again, I remember, like, my friend, aka my mother's, aka, you know, friend, aka babysitter. They took me out to eat once. And we went to TGI Fridays. Now, you might be wondering to yourself, what does TGI mean? It means thank God it's. And then I got like a stern talking to for saying thank God by these motherfuckers. I will never forget that. That was the most bizarre, stupid fucking garbage I've ever. And it's like, my mom's not there, right? Like, I'm in their custody, right? I'm in some random, like, what do I do in that scenario? I was just like, oh, we're going to thank God it's Fridays. And I get like a fucking talking to. Like, I'm in the back seat of this car. And, like, another, like, 10-year-old is next to me. Everyone's, like, and the parents are in the front seat, and they're looking back, you know, and I've got 3 heads, like, staring at me. What did you just say? I said, thank God it's Friday. That's the name of the restaurant that they took me to. And apparently I was using the Lord's name in vain or some shit. Like, these motherfuckers are insane. They're crazy. And I was like, how am I supposed to feel comfortable in any capacity after this? And I can't tell my mom that kind of stuff because my mom couldn't line up another babysitter just like that, right? Jesus fucking Christ, man. Religious people, what the fuck? They're on drugs. They are drug addicts, dude. These people are insane. Holy fucking Christ. That's great, Environmental Coffee House. So they took you to a restaurant where they found the name blasphemous and were mad when I pointed out the name. That's exactly correct. That's exactly correct. That is exactly what happened. And this same babysitter family also took me to like church several times. And they're the one who recommended my mom take me to the Christian summer camp. So, thanks a lot. No, but sincerely though, like giving me those personal experiences with such crazy motherfuckers, like it turned me into the person I am today, let me tell you. Alright, I'm scrolling through the news feeds. Fucking Squid Game reality show? Holy shit, man. I still haven't seen Squid Game, but that's funny as fuck. Oh, 2 cops are dead. They were good men, according to the police chief. Well, apparently not anymore. They got like a fucking leaky nostril. Robert Reich Substack where it says Liz Cheney for president. Jesus Christ. Anyone that's going to endorse a fascist just because like they wear a suit and tie instead of like wearing a fucking shirt that says kill your local pedophile or some shit, right? Like they're still fascists, right? The suit and tie fascists are still fascists, right? Like they literally overthrew an election in 2000. I don't know what to tell you. Reminder, Donald Trump lost the 2020 election. Joe Biden won the 2020 election. Donald Trump is a loser. Wasn't Robert Reich in the Clinton administration? Or am I wrong? Oh. Oh. Andrea, how are you doing? I am doing pretty well. Alright. I'm dealing with this right now, so this is like... Just posted the link. Well, we don't have links enabled in the chat, so... You didn't post a link, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll look into it later. It's going to be dangerously hot for 100 million Americans. Yo, it is projected to have a heat index of 40 degrees where I'm at right now. That's fucking insane. That's insane. Like, and I don't have air conditioning set up yet. I gotta fucking figure it out over the next, like, as soon as the show is over. 40 fucking degrees. Nearly a third of the U.S. population was under an extreme heat warning, with heat indexes and some climbing over 110 degrees Fahrenheit, meteorologists said. Holy mackerel. A wave of heat-related warnings and advisories were in effect Wednesday for nearly a third of the U.S. population, mostly in the Midwest, Southeast, and Southeast, the National Weather Service said, adding that it may take weeks to see relief. Reminder, it's going to be extremely hot at 1 p.m. when I do my Doom gameplay stream. So if you like to see me sweat, right, if that turns you on, watch my Doom stream at 1 p.m. Anyway, more than 95 million people from Southern California to Western Pennsylvania and as far south as Florida were under an excessive heat warning or heat advisory. We're under, aka am under. It's hot as fuck right now. Residents should expect to see the mercury rise well into the 90s and 100s, with heat indexes in some locations reaching into the triple digits. Now, again, New York Times uses Fahrenheit. Anyone that uses Fahrenheit for their temperature has a low IQ. Just throwing that out there. So anyone still using Fahrenheit? Hey.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Fahrenheit's for fuckers. Wednesday's temperatures will be well above normal to record-breaking from the upper Midwest to the southeast, the Weather Service said. Some of the most extreme heat was expected in central Georgia. Through the evening, temperatures were forecast to hover around 100-degree mark. Steamy conditions, blah, blah, blah. Steamy conditions. I mean, like Silent Hill style? I don't know, man. We're also forecast across portions of the southwest Indiana, southeast Missouri, western Kentucky. This is like just listing every state. Southern Illinois, where an excessive heat warning was in place through Thursday evening. Heat indexes over the next 2 days will top around 106 to 107 in southwest Michigan and northwest Ohio. Heat indexes were expected to reach 110 degrees, aka about 40-ish centigrade. At least you will die knowing you used the correct temperature unit. That's my goal. The soaring temperatures appear to be part of a hot weather pattern settling over the lower 48 states. You know, the lower 48 states. The lower 48 states. Ahead of the official start of summer next week. So it's not even summer yet, motherfucker. We're fucked. Yo, I need to get that air conditioner set up. Much of the United States will continue to see above normal temperatures through the end of June. Look at this. Yeah, the lower 48 states. Look at this fucking shit. We're fucked. Look at these maps, dude. We are fucked. Excessive heat has become the norm in some locations around the world, and research has already started examining the ways in which extreme heat affects a range of people in intense environments, from athletes and soldiers to ordinary people. Scientists hope their work will help us better understand how many more people will be afflicted. Well, scientists hope a lot of things. Scientists 50 years ago hoped this wouldn't fucking happen. That's what scientists fucking hoped 50 fucking years ago. And we're getting fucked. So I'm sorry to say to the scientists, your hope, no one's gonna listen. No one cares. No one's gonna listen. I'm sorry. You tried. I'll read your bullshit, but no one else will. So if you live in the lower 48 states, aka in the United States of America, I'm sorry to say that you, as well as I, are fucked. And this is probably going to affect Canada and Mexico as well. I mean, it affects the whole world, climate change. But this fucking shit, man. I think last year, like, fucking some 70 people died just in the Pacific Northwest region. Yep, we're fucked. We're fucked! And not in the good dick way. I don't even know if getting fucked in the good dick way during 110 degrees Fahrenheit, aka 43.3 degrees centigrade. I don't even know if you want to get fucked in the good dick way. You might have heat stroke. Your heart might give out because it's so fucking hot. So, goddamn, we're fucked. I would like to announce something that people may or may not be familiar with. And that is Cooking with the Bitch, episode 18. Episode 18. In 33 minutes. Oh my god. That seltzer is really getting me. A lot of people send me messages. I don't have time to cook. I can't. I have time to watch an hour stream every day or watch like 3 minutes or 3 years of YouTube every day. But I don't have time to cook. I just can't do it. Well, everyone's favorite, extremely easy, extremely cheap, and extremely fast recipe, instant ramen. Threw some other stuff in there. You know, instant ramen's not good by itself. So, I'm going to try to do a couple of videos I think the average Cooking with the Bitch video right now is about 30 minutes. But this one was 15. I'm going to try to do a couple of 15-minuters. You know, just for those people that say, I'm not trying to cook! Woo! Can't do it. Because they're dumb. It's that simple. Now, if you've got like a disability of some kind, you can't, you know, that's a whole different story. But I'm talking to the people that do have time to cook. They just lie about it. They can cook. They just lie about it. You know what I mean? So, in fact, you could race me. You could try making ramen, put my video on, see if you can finish it faster than I can. Now, again, there is some cutting and editing here, but don't worry about that. Anyway, Cooking with the Bitch, 32 minutes. Check it out. Again, I'm going to do a Doom stream at 1 p.m., but I haven't set that up yet. Marjorie Taylor Greene talking about carbon? No. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Some good summer dishes that don't require a lot of heat. A salad. All right. Jesus fucking Christ. What? I saw the Boebert story, but I haven't looked into it yet. But I just want to say, huge L on Lauren Boebert aborting Ted Cruz's sperm baby. Like, let's be honest, man. That's like a ticket for life. Free anything you want. Because I know Lauren Boebert also was like committing tax fraud or something to like pay back her debts. Hey, man. Talk about an L. Could have kept that sperm baby from Ted Cruz. He wouldn't have any debts, let me tell you. But I haven't looked into that yet, so... Now, I don't know all the details. I haven't looked into it, so it's possible it's not true, but I don't know. This ought to be good. This ought to be good. Alright. Rudy Giuliani blasts Trump aides over claim he was drunk on election night. I refused all alcohol that evening, Giuliani tweeted, disputing claims he was inebriated when he urged Trump to declare victory. Yo, first of all, I got drunk on election night. Right? Imagine not getting drunk on election night. You know what I mean? Second of all, who cares? Who cares? Rudy Giuliani denied Tuesday that he was drunk when he urged former President Donald Trump to declare victory on election night as votes were still being counted, and said he was disgusted by a Trump aide who testified otherwise before the Jan 6 committee. Now, first of all, they had planned to do this like months in advance, right? So it's not like, you know, it's not like, oh, they just came up with the idea. Oh, what if you just did this right now? Like they were telegraphing this shit for months in advance. Andrew Kohler says, I watched The Big Lebowski and avoided the news as much as I could. Now, that's a good way to spend election night, I will say. In videotape testimony played at the Jan 6 committee, I refused all alcohol that evening, Giuliani wrote in a pair of tweets. that were later deleted. Whoa! Whoa! In videotape testimony played at the Jan 6 committee hearing Monday, Jason Miller and Bill Stepien said the former New York City mayor demanded to speak to the then president as the returns were coming in on election night and told Trump to declare victory. I think the mayor was definitely intoxicated. I mean, we know Rudy Giuliani is drunk all the time. We know that as a fact. That's factual. Second of all, that's it. There's no second of all. Like, obviously he was drunk. But, like, also, I don't care if he was drunk. Like, they had telegraphed that they were going to do this for weeks and weeks, right? Months and months. So it's like, okay, he's drunk on election night. He's probably drunk the whole time. I mean, like, I don't know. In his tweets, Giuliani said he was disgusted and outraged at the outright lie. By Miller and Stepien, whose last name he misspelled in the tweet. While Stepien was critical of Giuliani's stolen election claims in his testimony, he did not reference his sobriety in any of the clips aired during the hearing. Giuliani suggested the pair were trying to get back at him for berating them about their lack of preparedness to combat his numerous baseless and debunked allegations of widespread voter fraud. Again, Donald Trump lost the 2020 election. Joe Biden won the 2020 election. That's just a fact. Cry about it. I was upset that they were not prepared for the massive cheating, blah, blah, blah. Of course, he's lying. Is the false testimony, blah, blah, blah. Miller did not respond to a request for comment, blah, blah, blah. There you go. Giuliani has a well-known fondness for alcohol, but has denied that he's an alcoholic. I love scotch. I can't help it. All of the malts, and part of it is cigars. I love to have them with cigars. I'm a partier, he told New York Magazine in 2019. Hey. Giuliani suggested he had soda on election night. My favorite drink? Diet Pepsi. Obviously he was drunk, let's be honest. But this is funny? Correction, a previous version of this article misstated who testified as for blah, blah, blah. Okay. So that's funny. But obviously he was drunk. I mean, like, who cares? Like, obviously he was drunk, and also him being drunk, it's not like, oh shit, his drinking that night changed the outcome of the world. They were telegraphing that they were going to declare victory. Like, you can go back to, like, fucking June. You can go back to, like, fucking April and May of 2020. When people started asking Trump, like, are you going to commit to a peaceful transfer of power? And he said no. Right? So, like, he was, like, they were telegraphing this shit for several months. You could probably go back even further and find some more hints at it. So it's not like Rudy Giuliani just, this idea popped in his head during a fucking scotch bender. Like, that, you know. So we got to be clear on that one. But, that's pretty funny. Holy Macintosh. Yeah, I also like to slow roast my anthrax and cyanide. It really makes it taste a lot better. My favorite thing to do is commit a mass holocaust of animals and then blog about it, about how cool I am. That's my favorite thing to do. Yeah, my name's Donald James X. Like Mega Man X, you know? She's now a nutritionist. Can you get her on the show, Bob? I'd love to talk to a nutritionist and ask them about calories. Oh my god! Yo, this fucking heat advisory, man. Like, it's starting to get really hot here. Holy Macintosh. What a world. She'd be too shy? Well, what the hell? Oh, fuck. Elon Musk says he's going to vote for Ron DeSantis. Who cares? Oh, this is great. This is great. All right, Orange Man. Orange Man. Orange Man. Trump's raising of $250 million for a fund that did not exist suggests possible fraud. Okay, so let me get this straight. The fund didn't exist, and it's possible fraud? It's not real, but it's possible fraud? The House Select Committee investigating the Jan 6 Capitol attack appeared to make the case at its second hearing that Donald Trump and his campaign engaged in potential fundraising fraud, raising $250 million for a Trump election defense fund that did not actually exist. This is like when media was like the Buffalo shooter in a suspected racially motivated attack, right? Like, I don't know, man. Like, if the fund doesn't exist, if it's not real, I don't know, there's no more suggesting and there's no more possibilities. I mean, there's only one answer left. The hearing, led by Congresswoman Zoe Lofgren, also showed that Trump and his campaign raised millions for the fund, no space, and then funneled the money to, among other destinations, the Trump business properties, as well as Trump's own Save America Political Action Committee. This came out, like, at the time, too, right? Like, the emails, right, said that, like, you know, any donations over like $75,000 or something go to like the legal defense fund, but anything before that just goes to like pay back his debts or something. That was like in the fine print. Does anyone remember that shit? I remember talking about it at the time. In showing that Trump deceived donors into contributing money to the election defense fund based on claims about a stolen election that his top advisors told him were nonsense, the panel suggested Trump engaged in potential fraud as well and other violations of federal law. Once again, Donald Trump lost the 2020 election. Bigly. He lost. He's a loser. Joe Biden won. The Select Committee said, though, through filings and other evidence, it found the Trump campaign raised $100 million in the first week after the election and overall raised about $250 million as it asked donors to help fundraise legal challenges to the results. Again, they lost every legal challenge. So, but the official election defense fund, as it was billed on fundraising emails that were repeatedly sent to up to 30 minutes before the Capitol attack, did not formally exist, according to Trump campaign aides Hannah Allred and Gary Kobe, who testified to the panel. The big lie was also a big ripoff, Lofgren said, of the deception at the hearing, later telling CNN he intentionally misled his donors, asking them to donate to a fund that didn't exist and used the money raised on something other than what it said. That's funny. That's funny. Trump campaign was able to fundraise through blah, blah, blah. Admissions, okay. Like, this shit is crazy. I mean, like, again, like, I've said this many times, and, you know, and I think most people think this. Anyone that voted for Donald Trump is a fucking moron. They're just dumb. They're just stupid motherfuckers. They're stupid, shit for brains, jackass douchebags. And then again, but that's a separate thing, because like there's multiple levels. You know, it's like playing a fucking RPG and you level up, right? So there's voting for the stupid motherfucker, and then there's giving him money. Why? At thought he was a self-funded bill. Like, remember in 2016, he's like, I'm going to fund my whole campaign. And that came out to be a lie, right? He had a bunch of billionaires backing him. But he's apparently a billionaire. And you're going to give him, like 20% of your paycheck? Like, what the fuck? It's insane. Anyone that would give Donald Trump anything money is a fucking moron. It's insane. Remember when Donald Trump released those, like, Trump cards or whatever? Like, the fucking, like, credit card looking thing that just says, like, Trump Gold member or whatever the fuck. Oh. Honestly, though, part of me does respect it. I'm not gonna lie, though. Like, part of me respects how this guy just has, like, a legion of millions of stupid motherfuckers that will give him infinite amounts of money. He needs to start a religion so that he doesn't have to pay taxes. That's what he should do. Make this shit into a religion. Your people are religiously obsessed with you anyway. Create the Church of Trump. The Trump Church, if you will. God damn. It's funny. Again, anyone and everyone that's still with the Trump train, fucking morons, dude. They're the dumbest motherfuckers in the world.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Christ. Christ. I heard the Jimmy Dore 2024 thing. Maybe I'll talk about it tomorrow. I don't know. I don't agree with the let's ignore his run thing. I don't agree with that, Anastasia. Like, if he runs for president, I'll probably make fun of him on a daily basis because I could make some money off of that. So, and yeah, I mean, I don't, let's be honest. Like, anytime I'm talking about Jimmy Dore, it's obviously for money. Like, why else would I do that? Like, everyone in my audience already knows he's stupid. You know? Maybe I'll talk about it right now. Let's look up a tweet. What's the People's Party? The People's Party was talking about, like, trannies and shit, too. They were saying some really fucking crazy shit about the LGBTQs. I think they deleted a couple tweets too, but like the People's Party people are like, they're extremely anti-trans, and it's like they were tweeting about it like 5 or 6 times. Oh God! All right, let's do this. All right, we'll talk about Jimmy Dore. Fuck it. I know, to Anastasia's dismay. Okay, so. Okay. So first of all, I would like to say I called this. I called this during the fucking, like, I don't even know, like, there's so much lore here to go over. But I just want to say I called this in December 2020 when the People's Party hosted their, like, force the vote town hall. Now, when you think of town hall, what do you think of? You think of someone going up there and asking questions, right? Well, that's not what this town hall was. This town hall was a podcast. It was a panel podcast where they banned all audience questions. This was in December of 2020. And I told you that the People's Party is going to run Jimmy Dore for president in 2024. I told everyone this, and I had a lot of people that were like, it is obvious. This is obviously a grift. This is the biggest, most easily telegraphed grift since Donald Trump. I mean, let's be real. They've got the made-up party that doesn't actually exist. It's just like a fundraising scheme and scam, right? They've got the loser wannabe like comedian who's not actually that funny, right? Who has like a cult of personality built around him. Come on! And again, the Force the Vote town hall in December 2020. There wasn't a town hall. It was a town hall. I remember watching it and streaming it because I was going to ask a question. And, oh, it's a town hall. And then they didn't do any questions. You can go watch that stream if you want. Just look it up. So I just want to say, what the fuck? So anyway, Jimmy Dore would be the most popular comedian to ever run for president. This is their pinned tweet, by the way. With his own show and 1 million subscribers. Here's how Jimmy Dore campaigned the presidency could revolutionize the country. Dore 24. Oh, what the fuck? Nice website, dude. What the fuck is that? All right. So this is on their page. Jimmy Dore is considering running for president. He could win. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. He could win. Like, I mean, if you think Jimmy Dore could win and become president, like, and again, I know I say this a lot, but
only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
This fucking text is so small. Let me try to zoom in. Oh. Okay. So he could win. Just like Gary Johnson could win. Just like Jill Stein could win. You know, they can all win. Howie Hawkins, he can win. Here's how. And then they motherfuckers get up like, and they get like 0.1% of the vote. I got hair in my face. It's a dark time in America, and it's getting worse. Millions lack food and health care and live paycheck to paycheck. Poverty wages, now gutted by inflation. Eviction and homelessness sweep every city. Desperation so deep it drives people to opioid addiction and mass murder-suicide. Now, this is all true. The looming fall of the dollar and depression, a dying empire lashing out for war with not one but 2 nuclear power. Who's the other one? What? A dying empire lashing out for war. Is this like this conspiracy theory that like the United States is like trying to like nuke Russia or something? I don't even know what that means. The major left-wing party in this country leading the charge for annihilation and censorship. So first of all, there is no left-wing party. These motherfuckers constantly talk about how there is no left party. And then in this opening bullshit, they're like, oh yeah, the major left-wing party. If you think the Democrats are a left-wing party, you're fucking stupid. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But I mean, I don't know. Leading the charge for annihilation and censorship. What are they trying to censor? What is this thing that, like, mysterious censorship? Like, most censorship is from the right on the left. Right? Like, this idea that, like, Republicans aren't the party of censorship. Like, motherfucker, Republicans are literally running a campaign to censor the existence of gay people. They're censoring books in schools all across the country. But Democrats are what are Democrats trying to censor? I'm genuinely curious. Like, what are they talking about? Like, if someone from the People Party wants to leave a comment and tells me what this is in reference to. Thankfully, I and many others. Who's I, by the way? Who wrote this? What? There's no by. Is there at the bottom? Oh God, Jackson Hinkle. Jesus Christ. Who wrote this? Who's I? I guess it's Nick Brana, right? Okay, there we go. Jesus Christ. I don't know if I can get through this whole thing. But I love how, like, this is the People's Party official blog. And it's just like, well, of course, the People's Party and Nick Brana, they're the same thing, right? So, of course, Jimmy has been considering a run for president with the People's Party for the past several weeks. We've been discussing it with him instead and have developed a 50-state campaign and ballot. Okay. The crowds in Des Moines, Omaha, and Kansas City erupted in cheers when Jimmy surprised everyone at his live stand-up shows last month and said, I'm thinking of running for president. And the town hall-style questions for the first time? For the first time, yeah, because the Forced to Vote town hall several years ago was not the first time because it wasn't real. This weekend, Jackson Hinkle told him he should run for president live on Jimmy's show, and Jimmy said he's considering it. Someone give me the clip from that. That's funny. Jimmy would be the most popular comedian to ever run for president? What about Donald Trump? I think Donald Trump is a more popular comedian that has run for president. Let's be honest. Let's be real. He would be the first candidate with his own hugely popular online show. something that has only just now become possible due to the rise of the internet and independent media. We believe that Jimmy could win. Jesus. Again, anyone that thinks that this is... How could Jimmy win? Like, I'm just... What is the path to victory here? And not just by becoming president, but by consolidating and organizing a surging populist movement, the kind Ralph Nader described and predicted in his 2014 book. Ralph Nader lost. Like, the motherfucker lost. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I respect Ralph Nader more than I respect any of these goons, but, like, he lost. Jimmy could win by using the campaign to organize direct actions, by building a major new populist party that realigns our politics along class, like the new parties breaking through in Latin America, blah, blah, blah. This is why Jackson said that Jimmy embodies the political realignment that is happening. Jackson Hinkle, by the way, has been tweeting nonstop about how bad gay people are and how that trans people are groomers. Jackson Hinkle on his Twitter page has got like 5 tweets that I've seen where he misgenders and dead names trans people all the time. So if this is your populist party that says, yeah, we're going to just say black people, fuck them. Immigrants, fuck them. Gay people, fuck them. Trans people, fuck them. That's not a populist party. I'm sorry, but like, white people are a very ever-shrinking group. Populism means you appeal to everyone. It means to appeal to popular ideas, okay? This idea that you're going to be a populist party when all the people, and again, Jimmy Dore has been going on a show attacking transgender people for the last couple of weeks. So, this is not a populist party. This is a fascist party. Again, what did the Nazis want in the 1920s, 30s, and 40s? What did they want? They wanted really good schools. They wanted to fix the infrastructure. They wanted to give the poor Aryans a better chance at society by getting rid of all the filthy Jewish people, the gypsies, the gays, the transes. Reminder, Nazi Germany burned... What was the book burning? People love to talk about censorship, burning books. What books did they burn in Nazi Germany first? They burned all the books about gay and trans healthcare and history. That was the first thing that they burned in Nazi Germany, right? So, I'm just saying, this idea that you're a populist party, this is a fascist party. Jackson Hinkle is a fascist. Jimmy Dore is a fascist. It's that simple. Now again, if you want to tell me that, you know, there's different brands of fascism and that Jimmy Dore and like Donald Trump's brands of fascism are not the same, that's fine. They're different styles. But ultimately, wanting socialism but only for white people that happen to be straight and cisgender, that's fascism. Saying, I don't give a fuck about minority rights and I'm going to hop on board with genocidal rhetoric against minorities, I don't know what to tell you. That's fascism. Anyway, Jimmy comes from a big family in the south side of Chicago where he worked as a bricklayer and forklift driver. He starred in 2 Comedy Central specials and built the Jimmy Dore Show. I mean, what is this? What is this? Again, this is the same shit they post in every election year. 2012, people would be open to third party. 2016, people don't like Trump or Hillary, so maybe we should vote for Jill Stein and Gary Johnson. Every year this shit happens. 2020, oh, more of the same. No one likes Biden and Trump. And then what happens? The third party vote is like 3%. I don't know, man. This shit's gonna be funny as fuck to watch. President Dore would have... I can't. This is fan fiction. I honestly would love to read this all, but I don't have time for this shit. They call us nihilists and say we believe in nothing, but they're wrong. We believe in Jimmy's integrity. We believe in his outrage. And we believe that with him and Steph, we can change this country. Yo, again, anyone that falls for this shit, they deserve what's coming to them. They honestly do. They honestly do. These are the dumbest motherfuckers. I really can't. And again, if the Populist Party was just neutral on gay and trans rights and immigrants' rights, then they would have a lot more credibility. But the fact that they're weighing in on the side of Republicans, on the side of open and out about fascists, and attacking transgender people, attacking gay people, attacking immigrants, attacking anyone that has a darker skin tone than myself. I mean, again, it's not a populist party. Right? Like, it's just not. It's a fascist party. Now, again, if they were neutral but secretly harbored these hateful things, they would have a lot more credibility. But the fact that they're openly attacking, Nick Brana openly attacking gay and trans rights, Jackson Hinkle openly attacking gay and trans rights, calling trans women men on Twitter all day, Jimmy Dore openly attacking gay and trans rights, attacking immigrants. I don't know what to tell you. It's just a different brand of the same old fascism. So anyway, this is hilarious. And you bet your goddamn sweet bippy, if these motherfuckers do this shit, I'm going to be making fun of them on probably a semi-daily basis. I mean, again, look at this logo. This logo looks really bad. I got vote for Jimmy Dore in 24. Like, they're really trying hard for this, like, rhyming scheme, and it's Jesus Christ. And of course, like, I love how, like, oh, they're considering it. As if they haven't been considering it for the last fucking... Like, again, I told you this was the plan during the Force the Vote town hall bullshit. Force the Vote was the first campaign strategy for this. Anyway, that's dumb. They're dumb. Cry in the comment section if you disagree. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the money. Anyway, cooking with the bitch, folks! Get in here! Get in here! Premieres in 60 seconds. Get the fuck in. Get the fuck in. Cooking with the bitch. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all at 1 p.m. for the Doom stream. I'm going to be playing Memento Mori 2. Everyone have an excellent day, an excellent whatever, and stay cold. And that's it.
And then they have cans of soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup from my family. You're so innocent. This is soup from my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police.
Kids tomorrow, and I still believe in Force the Vote.
They're not accountable to anyone. Fucking friend! Fucking friend! Fucking friend! Fucking friend! They're the people standing in between us and fucking healthcare. They're putting their fucking personal position ahead of that. Don't fucking forget that. Show up today at our town hall. Show up today at our town hall.